So, Maestra Justina, the shaman here, did this diet with a plant. And it's gonna sound ridiculous, but after being here for a week, I kind of actually believe it. But you do these diets with these plants, these plant teachers, these sacred plants like ayahuasca or San Pedro, you know, peyote, psilocybin, all these different plants that, you know, give you intense healing and visions. But Maestra Justina did this dieta, this diet where she dieted this plant for 20 months, almost 2 years. She did this strict diet with this plant, and she gained the knowledge from the plant on how to heal people. So she does this kind of scan where she scans your body, she feels you, tries to determine whether or not you have a blockage that needs to be healed, and they're called Chontas. And she sucks it out of you, and when she sucks it out of you, she spits out a bug or a bone or a stick or any, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I've watched her do it like 4 feet in front of me 6 times so far, and she's getting ready to do me and Tom, so I'll show you guys.
Okay, dude, you ready?
I know words, I have the best words.
Really? El gato, Tomás. Ok. Tomasito. Le llaman Tomasito.
Can you remove your shirt?
Sure.
And show where you have the
My
pen?
shorts?
Your shirt, your t-shirt.
Shorts.
Your t-shirt.
Are you hoping you got one?
For your arm is done.
Arm is done, okay.
Now she will check here.
A ver, pa' Vicky.
Pabiki, cabeza.
Pa' Vicky es este.
Vicky.
Oreja.
You got your translation book?
No, but I learn a bit Jewish people, so I take some notes.
Oh, that's nice.
Pabiki.
Interesting language to learn.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's complicated.
Yeah? Is it just its own thing, not similar to anything? Or
Este Chonta.
Chonta?
So you have a Chonta here. Okay.
Ah,
And do you have a pain in the
Chonta
back
brother.
Sometimes. I think I have bad posture a little bit, so that gives me some back pain sometimes.
Chicken check. Can you lay down? Y también dice un poco a su espalda, maestra.
Chonta's in our necks. Yeah, right? Same place.
Claro, no. ¿En qué parte?
Can you touch where you have the pain?
Sometimes it's like here on the top of my,
A veces es
like
acá.
here, and sometimes
Y a
here.
veces es abajo.
Ah, que vaya a Estados Unidos, claro.
Aquí Chonta, a su dolor viene acá.
Okay.
Mm.
Gracias.
Andrea?
So, Chonta is some kind of energy blockage. I don't know how you get them. How do you get them? From like
Yeah.
traumas and just life?
They will explain to you after the Chonta where they come from, because it depends what they will remove to you.
Right. Just depends, could be so many factors.
So apparently she does this kind of energy work, where she does this, where she does massages you, feels your body and stuff, and
Lower back and legs.
yeah, you have these energy blockages that she will physically remove out of you, like by sucking on your skin, and will pull out bugs and
It could materialize as anything, like a metallic nail.
nails and fish bones, crazy stuff. So I'm really curious to see.
Goblins.
Yeah, my little goblin that's inside me.
Typically, the Chonta does things that people send your way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's like a curse or something.
Well, yeah, sometimes just to trip you up, or like you know, about jealousy or something.
Interesting. So it's important to protect yourself. Huh?
And sometimes, like in ceremony, she cannot remove them right away. She kind of needs to work them in ceremony so that it's easier for her to pull out.
Oh man, because I can feel it now. It's so tight, man. Right where she touched, I was like, oh yeah, I can feel that right there.
Sometimes, like, she just, like your case, she touches and she's like, oh yeah, Chonta there. So, sometimes when you have it in the throat, the Chonta comes out like when you purge.
How was it? Because you said you had one on your neck.
I had right here, like in the middle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Painful?
That one is, I mean, some places it's more painful than others. One time I saw her pull a Chonta from Shantanu, like in the knee. And out came like a really big bug, like green. And you know, she kind of passed out, and we thought that she was laying down, like resting. And then she sits up again and purges again. And there was another Chonta. So it was like almost like Inception, like a Chonta within the Chonta, like a smaller bug.
Wow. Is bugs a common thing that comes out? Always beetles or just could be anything?
It can be worms, it can be... This was like a creature from the... This one came from the water. Sometimes she says comes from animals. Animals can send...
Oh.
Here. This is it. Can you see the bug?
Wow.
This is the one that had Chonta within the Chonta. And it was from the big one. This is...
That was the first Chonta or the one that was within the first Chonta?
No, this was the first one. The other one was smaller. Here's another Chonta. This was like a cricket.
Jeez. Wait, is it already dead?
Yeah, this one was dead. Here.
Are they slimy?
Sometimes.
Like,
This was like a fish bone.
it's a fish bone?
Or it was like a weird one.
Oh yeah, so I'll tell you my prediction. So I had a headache not last ceremony, but the ceremony before last ceremony, and I was asking ayahuasca to take the headache away. And I had this vision of a bunch of neon beetles. They were all flying in like a swarm right here. And then all of a sudden I got sick and I started to purge. And as I was puking, all of these beetles just like came out of my mouth, like Bruce Almighty when he spits all those bees. I was just throwing up beetles, neon beetles, and my headache went away. And then Maestra Justina checked where I had for a Chonta, and it was in the same exact spot. So I thought that was interesting. So I think she'll probably pull some kind of beetle out of there.
The process is gonna be 10 seconds of pain.
Okay.
When she actually pulls it out. And just focus on the breath.
Okay.
Breath, man.
Breathe, breathe. Keep breathing. Almost there.
The maestra's a little too weak. It really took a lot out of her to do Tom's Chonta. She pulled a fish bone, like a little thorn looking thing. And she's gonna do mine tonight. She's a little too weak right now to do it right now.
And that was the first? Because even the first time she did it, it was like full intense. She fainted and she still continued. And I said last night, I'm like, damn, I hope my Chonta doesn't fuck her up too much.
She says that that Chonta comes from the water, and apparently when you go in the water, there's animals like sea lions, and sometimes the sea lions feel like you're, coming into their domain and get pissed off, and they send you the Chonta. With women, it's common for it to come from the water, because sometimes the water, women will, maybe they're swimming and they're in their period, and that also upsets the sea lions,
Right.
and they send a Chonta.
Does she know how I got mine?
She needs to see what.
She needs to see what it
comes
is
up.
first. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. That was like...
Pretty mind blowing. Even for someone with a very open mind, you have to see this to really believe it.
Because like I've seen some crazy shit in my life, but even then I'm like, I don't know. She doing like a sleight of hand or...
In broad daylight.
Because exactly.
It's impossible.
Or is that...
The first time I had a Chonta, yes, my skeptical mind played with me, saying, maybe she's producing it somewhere now in switcheroo, but 25 Chontas later, I'm a fervent believer of Chontas.
Okay, so tonight was my 4th ayahuasca ceremony. I'm just coming back to reality now. Maestra Justina is going to do some energy healing on me. And after that's done, I'll explain some of my trip. Dakota, feel better. I can't do it. Oh, fuck. Do you know what it was? What was it? I'm not sure. What was it? What was it? A fish bone. Something in water. Fish bone. Does she know how I got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably.
You have a few, man. Satanists in Mexico.
Yeah. Nityananda. He said Nityananda, that ashram I snuck into.
I'm sure people say bad vibes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you ever feel like figures around you, like you sense them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, not, you don't see them clearly, maybe shadow
Yeah.
figures on your
Yeah.
peripheral.
Yeah.
Somebody watching
I
you
saw
the whole time.
some
Yeah.
on you, man, today.
Yeah, there was definitely some of me today.
And then I'm like, is somebody talking to him? Or what the fuck? Yeah, her spirit was there. I was like,
Yeah.
spirit.
I think tonight was like my first real healing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Just crying and laughing. Seeing aliens.
Those aliens?
I
was
thought
making
they
a lot of
I thought they were, I was making a lot of noise too.
I feel so bad.
I mean, I
I'm
didn't
so
hear you.
sorry.
Inside, man. You were making the noise inside.
It was weird.
No, tell
I
everybody.
feel like tonight was the first time I heard the Icaros.
Really?
I could tell it was like a technology.
Yeah.
And it was like making me rock like this.
Yep, same
And
here.
every time I would rock, all my shit would like come up, like it was like sucking it out of me, like a toilet thing, like the Icaros, yeah, a plunger. The Icaros were like plunging it out of me, and I was like physically rocking. And every time I'd rock, it would like come out.
Your purse?
No, I mean I purged a lot of fucking bug.
No, you're scared of bugs, man.
I purged not puke, but just deep breaths, and I had so much energy just coming out of me.
Man, I got a good one.
That was my night too. To the extreme. Yeah. Just like feeling the Icaros moving shit in your body, and like you physically have to move depending on what Icaros is getting sung. And started crying tossing. You just feel it, like a toilet plunge is actually a good analogy. It's just like getting all the shit like that, and then you have to experience it. You know what I mean? As it's coming up, could be through sorrows, pain, vomiting, yawning, crying, weeping.
Man, I was crying and
Terror.
laughing.
Yeah, a lot of crying.
Yeah.
Something else.
Exacto.
Gracias, Justina.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Nos vemos mañana.
Gracias para todo el trabajo que descansan bien.
Sí, muy poderosa.
Gracias.
Chapita.
Man, it was so weird. I seen these fucking. It looks like when you like go into a lake and you put some shit like from the lake under a microscope. You can see like little crazy little bugs and stuff. That's what the aliens looked like.
Like
And they felt-
parasites.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But then they felt so alien. I was like, yeah, those are aliens for sure. And then I thought about it. And then I thought about it, and I was like, no, those are just the plants. And then it wouldn't let me look at it anymore because it told me it was distracting from my healing.
Yeah.
So it like took me away from looking at it.
And fucking visions, it can be a distraction.
Yeah. It's easy to
I was begging
I'm not
for
a
it. I
fan
was like, I
of
just want to go
intense
back. Let me look at the aliens. And it was like, you can't.
No,
It's like,
don't
you
worry
can't
about
do
it.
that right now.
Yeah.
You got other work to do.
Yeah, it's not practical right now.
Quit playing games. You got shit to do.
But sometimes it's fun to have just fun in games.
No doubt.
But you can't always ask for it. Or you can ask for it, but you don't always get it.
Probably go to the room.
Yeah.
I gotta
Might not get this
brush my teeth.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get some sleep, guys.
Okay, yeah, see you in the morning.
Bid you good night.
Oh man, Jose.
Yeah, well, you
deserve a Nobel Prize.
much love, bro.
Yeah, you deserve a Nobel Prize.
How life's going, man. Dude, I'm looking good footage, bro. That's just gonna be sick. What up, dog? What's up, dog? Yeah. I lift, bro.
Okay, so last night, Maestra Justina pulled out some kind of energy blockage from my neck, some kind of Harry Potter shit. And here's where she burnt it, or they come out here and they burn it. It's called a Chonta. And they put it in this thing. I don't see it in there. But apparently she pulled a fishbone spike out of my neck. And it's interesting because I have so much problem here, like between my eye and my ear. I have like just some kind of, the tube that connects those right there, it gets swollen and it gets really painful. And so I thought it was interesting that she picked this spot. I didn't like tell her or anything. She picked this spot. And this has been years. Went to the doctors many times for it. I don't see it in there. I was going to show you guys, but fucking crazy. Jesus. This whole week here in the jungle has been like taking my soul to the car wash. So this is the last day here at Arcana in the jungle. I was so nervous when I first came. I know you guys seen like that YouTube video I posted before I even got here. There was seriously a point where my knees were shaking of how terrified I was about like what the fuck am I getting myself into? Going to the jungle to, you know, fuck. What's up guys? So I just wanted to say that I didn't get the Chontas, like the actual Chontas on video because like it just kind of happened too fast and I wasn't prepared. Like I missed Tom's because I kind of took it away too fast, and then whoever was recording mine didn't follow them. But it was like some kind of little pointy looking thorn, and it's gone now, but I had a hickey on my neck from the shaman for like a week. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Chontas. It's definitely, I've watched her do it probably 20 times now. She's done it a couple feet in front of me. She's done one after another. And I have a history of sleight of hand and stuff like that, and I was really paying attention, and I couldn't catch her out on it. So, yeah, I don't know. Hogwarts. But I just wanted to say, if you're interested in coming to Arcana and, you know, maybe even checking with Justina to see if you have a Chonta or experiencing ayahuasca, if you have a calling for ayahuasca, then I think you should follow that calling. Crazy stuff starts happening once you go down this rabbit hole of shamanism. But I just wanted to say that I have a coupon code with Arcana. It's just Dakota, my name. And you can type this in at your checkout and Arcana will hook you up with some free stuff. They've got an isolation tank here in the Sacred Valley where I'm at now. I left the jungle, I'm now in the Sacred Valley. They've got this crazy light that they beam at your forehead and it gives you all kinds of kaleidoscopic DMT visions. It's crazy. They got massages and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, if you're interested, use my coupon code. It helps me out, and it helps you out, and it helps Arcana out. And that's all I gotta say. The world is magic. Be in the mystery. Feel the mystery. Embrace the mystery. You are the mystery. Talk to you guys next time. See ya.
Did you know that Lord Shiva listened to high tech?